Hey y'all! I posted a video where I went over the best approach to take to help make the postpartum shedding process less intense and ways that you can actually overcome it. Postpartum shedding is an internal process, so the approach you take to overcome it should be at least 80% internal work and 20% external stuff like hair regimen, scalp treatments, and stuff. In this video, I'm gonna go over my whole experience from pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, postpartum, and now. Each step of the way, I'm gonna show you what my hair regimen was. But keep in mind that 80-20 thing I mentioned earlier though. So this was my hair before getting pregnant. My complete hair type is mostly an S and O curl pattern. My texture is tight. My hair is dense and thick. My sebum production is on the higher end, and for the most part, I have somewhere between low to balanced porosity hair. If you're subscribed to this channel, you know that before getting pregnant, I experienced some thinning along my edges. I posted a detailed video on the steps I took to restore its fullness. I stuck to that regimen for a while and noticed my edges start to gradually fill in. Then I got pregnant. By the second trimester, my whole head, including my edges, got extremely dense and shinier. Pregnancy hair is a trip because it gives you a false glimpse at what your hair would look like if it didn't go through the 4 growth cycles. If I came from here on the density and sebum spectrum, I moved over here. The increased density and extra sebum production weighed my hair down, so I went from monthly blowouts to every 3 months or so. But it's still possible to damage your hair and edges while you're pregnant. So I stuck to my 4-step script and continued to take care of my hair. I was a lot more low maintenance with my hair because my main focus was internal health. After having my echo, my hair shedding was still below average and gradually picked back up to average over time. So I never experienced that noticeable hair falling out in clumps episode. My diet remained ital, and my hair regimen remained low maintenance and consistent. I decided to stop blowing out my hair until the coast was clear, just to make sure I wasn't adding any additional stress to it. And my wash days were twice a month. It wasn't until 4 months postpartum that I noticed that my edges had thinned out. It's so hard not to panic when you see this because under any other circumstances, the process to restore thinned out edges is slow and grueling, and it's not even guaranteed that they'll come back. But with postpartum shedding, if you're in good health and you take care of your hair, you will definitely fully recover. I trusted my efforts and the process and moved on to bond with my new baby. It took about 6 months for my edges to noticeably start recovering. For me, postpartum shedding was thinned edges that recovered. But I was glad to see that the added bulk and length I gained while pregnant stayed. And I know it was due to following the 4 steps I talked about in the last video and continuing to take care of my hair. Postpartum shedding is all about hormones. So it's really all about your internal health. If you're planning on getting pregnant or if you're pregnant now, please do yourself a favor and watch the last video I posted where I went over the real deal on ways to avoid extreme or permanent postpartum hair loss. Nothing else will work if you don't get these things down first. So here's what my edges look like now. As you can see, they fully recovered and are fuller than they were before getting pregnant. I really love how big my hair is. I don't bother blowing it out anymore. These days, my wash days is about twice a month. I still scoop and spread about once a week. I wear it down sometimes, but I like to wear my hair in low buns most of the time. Right when I thought I knew my hair pretty well, things changed because of this process. My hair has entered a new phase where it needs new methods. I'm going to be posting a series on each growth stage, from TWA to after waist length. If your goal is for volume and length, I'm going to show you what I think your regimen should look like each step of the way. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.